Are you aware that right now, inside your body, a silent battle is taking place? It's a battle between your cells, your pancreas, and the food you eat. And the outcome of this battle can have a profound impact on your health, leading to a condition that affects millions of people worldwide, type 2 diabetes. But how does it happen? That's the question we'll be exploring today, and the answer may surprise you. As we go about our daily lives, it's easy to overlook the intricate processes that keep our bodies functioning. We wake up, we eat, we work, we play, and we sleep. But beneath the surface, our bodies are constantly working to regulate our blood sugar levels. And it's this regulation that's crucial to understanding how type 2 diabetes develops. But before we dive into that, let's ask, what if everything you thought you knew about diabetes was wrong? For example, many people believe that type 2 diabetes is solely caused by being overweight or obese. But that's a myth. While excess weight can increase your risk, it's not the only factor at play. In fact, research has shown that up to 20% of people with type 2 diabetes are at a normal weight or even underweight. So, what's really going on? To understand, let's take a step back and look at how our bodies normally regulate blood sugar. When we eat, our body breaks down the carbohydrates into glucose, which is then absorbed into the bloodstream. The pancreas, an organ located behind the stomach, releases insulin, a hormone that helps our cells absorb glucose for energy. But in people with type 2 diabetes, this process is disrupted. The cells in our body become resistant to insulin, making it harder for glucose to enter. It's like trying to unlock a door with a rusty key, it just won't fit. And as a result, the pancreas has to work overtime to produce more insulin, just to keep up with the demand. But how does this insulin resistance develop in the first place? It's a gradual process that can take years, even decades. As we age, our cells become less responsive to insulin, and our pancreas has to work harder to compensate. And if we're not careful, this can lead to a vicious cycle. The pancreas becomes overworked, and eventually, it starts to produce less insulin. Meanwhile, the cells in our body are still resistant to insulin, so glucose builds up in the bloodstream. It's a perfect storm that can lead to type 2 diabetes. Now, you might be wondering, what role does diet and inactivity play in all of this? The answer is a significant one. A diet high in sugary drinks, refined carbohydrates, and saturated fats can contribute to insulin resistance. And a lack of physical activity can make it harder for our cells to respond to insulin. But it's not just about lifestyle choices. Genetics also play a role. If you have a family history of type 2 diabetes, you're more likely to develop it yourself. As type 2 diabetes progresses, it can lead to a range of complications, from nerve damage to kidney disease. But here's the thing, it's a slow and silent process. You may not even notice the symptoms at first. That's why it's so important to be aware of the risk factors and take steps to prevent it. So, what can you do? The answer is simple: make healthy lifestyle choices. Eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and maintain a healthy weight. But don't just take our word for it. The science is clear: lifestyle changes can significantly reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. For example, a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that participants who made lifestyle changes reduced their risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 58%. That's a staggering statistic. And it's a reminder that the power to prevent type 2 diabetes is in our hands. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? It's simple: awareness is key. By understanding how type 2 diabetes develops, we can take steps to prevent it. And that's exactly what we want to leave you with today: a sense of empowerment and a clear call to action. So, here's what you can do right now: take a few minutes to assess your risk factors. Talk to your doctor about your family history and your lifestyle choices. And make a plan to start making healthy changes. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about taking small steps towards a healthier you. And if you want to stay up to date on the latest medical research and tips for living a healthy life, be sure to subscribe to Easy Medics Daily. We'll be here, bringing you clear, concise, and life-saving medical knowledge every day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.